Hi, my name's Charlie and I absolutely love growing herbs at home. I wish everybody would do the same. So today we're going to sow some basil seeds and help you try with some simple tips. So this is what you're going to need. I filled a seed tray with some peat-free seed compost that's nice and free draining, a pot of sand, I will come back to that, a watering can, your seeds, of course, and a propagator, or you can go with a clear plastic bag. So my first tip is to water your compost before you start so that it doesn't splash out everywhere, especially when you're using tiny seeds like basil, which will then get watered out. So I'm just going to give this a good watering in. You can either do this in your hand or you can use a smaller pot. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to put a little bit of sand in here, just enough to cover the bottom of the pot or just enough to cover the bottom of the palm of your hand. And that will be enough. And then I'm going to add the seeds in, mix it together, and now you will be able to see your seeds, which are the same colour as your watered compost. So there's lots of different ways you can do this. I prefer just tapping my hand, but you can pick it up and sprinkle. And as you can see, using the sand, you can see the seeds. Now you don't need to cover basil seeds with compost or anything else. You just need to press them firmly into the soil. I'm just going to use the bottom of this pot. You can use the back of your hand, you could use the bottom of a jar, really whatever you've got to hand. But I know this sits quite nicely, so I'm just going to use this to firm all the seeds so I know they've made contact with the soil. The next stage is to pop your seeds into a propagator. If you don't have one, you can use a clear plastic bag. This will keep them nice and cozy, it will help them germinate, and I'm just going to make sure that the top is closed about halfway to help the air circulate but keep it nice and warm. These plants do not like steam, so keep them away from the kettle, the oven, and on a nice bright windowsill, not too sunny though. So the next steps after this stage is patience. So the seedlings will take 4 to 8 weeks to germinate, and then after that the first set of leaves will appear. At that point, pot them on, add some slow release fertiliser and maybe start to water them about once a week. And then towards the end of April or the beginning of May, you will be able to harvest them. So just pinch out the tips whenever you want them, and if you can, leave a spare plant for the pollinators and let that one flower.